Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Shut up. Shut up, Sai.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
The grind is real. It's always nice. It's always interesting to see people's reactions when you... It's always two reactions when I tell people I'm leveling a warrior gray gear. It's either you're an idiot, why would you do that to yourself, facepalm, you're never going to make it. And then the other reactions are, oh, that's cool, that's kind of interesting, oh, that's like a neat challenge, oh, I admire you, or I salute you. That's, you know what I mean, respect. So it's interesting you get the complete two different opposite ends of the responses, which is interesting, you know. The Fell Musk. I just noticed that his name is Fell Musk. He's got the musk of the fells. This Fell Musk. I don't know why that's so funny. He's got his own scent, the musky Fell Musk.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Not my choice for a guild tabard. If I have a tabard called Holy War, I think I have one though. Thank you. I have one.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed.
You hate the satyrs. I know. They could be, these aren't too bad, but sometimes like this area they don't path around too much. You know what I mean? I'm not even doing it for the quest. This is just a really good spot to grind mobs, you know? It's a good XP. But they don't path around too much. It's not like when you're in Fellwood. Like, my god, in Fellwood, it's way more dangerous. Because there's like so many stealthers and they path around and their debuffs also in Fellwood are worse. Like, these debuffs are like, oh, physical damage reduced, and oh, I can't cast spells where I'm not a mage, so that doesn't matter. You know? So it's not so bad. Well, the only curses they do are the physical damage done is reduced, and then the other one is I can't cast spells, which just prevents me from doing like my battle shout, for example. Which isn't that big a deal, to be honest, because battle shout's, you know, it's not down, it's up like for 2 minutes and down, so. Do they do stuns? I don't know if they've stunned. I don't know if they've stunned me. I think you're thinking of the ones over here. I think you're thinking of the ones in Saturnar. Yeah, you're thinking of the other ones. Yeah, those are a bitch. Those have a debuff. And I know exactly what you're thinking of. Those have a debuff that has a chance to stun you. Yeah, it knocks you out. Oh, that's terrible. It's vicious. I don't even mess with those guys in hardcore. Like in hardcore, I don't mess with those guys unless I'm like way higher level. Because it's way too dangerous, because it knocks you out for like, you know, like 4 or 5 seconds. It's a pretty good length of time, you know, and you can take a lot of damage when you're sitting there stunned for like 5 seconds or whatever. No, I don't have sweeping strikes. Sweeping strikes is way down here in arms. I'm more fury than arms. No, I'm not going arms, dude. No. Why would I do... I'm not going to go sweeping strikes, dude. I'm not a two-hand warrior Andy. Let's see. Blood Craves. No, I don't have that. I might pick it up, though. I haven't decided. Normally, I don't use Blood Craves, to be honest. Normally I never get it. I don't normally get Blood Craze, but since it's hardcore, I mean, and since my health pool's so low, it might be useful. But to me, Blood Craze isn't like, to be honest, I haven't tested it a lot. But I mean, 1% of your total health over 6 seconds is like, you know, my health pool isn't very big. What's 1% of, you know, my health pool is like 750. What's 1% of 750? Well, 10% 70. Was it like 7.5 health? Ooh, I generate 7.5 health over you know, so many seconds. Do I really want to waste a talent point? And so what is it? What's 3 points going to be? What, 3%? You know? Think about that. Like, so, let's say I have 3 talent points. If it is 3%, which I don't know, I'd have to check. I'm going to generate 23 health over 6 seconds. 23 health, dude. Do you think it's really worth 3 talent points just so that I generate 23 health over 6 seconds? Think about that. I can think of better ways to use my talent points. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Blood Craze. Now, if you're super geared and have like really good, like a really high health pool, you know, the more health you have, the better that is, because it's, you know, it's just more health, you know. But yeah, I know I've seen a lot of people use it, but I've never found it very, very useful for me. Yeah, I think we're All right, let's see. What's the? I gotta look. We're doing Bridal Wrath and then improved demo shout, and we're going to be doing this probably. What level is that? 60? Is that 60 already? We'll probably respec out of this then. No, we probably won't respec out of that. Something along these lines, but I got to figure because I would like to get down to I would like to get down to Flurry. I mean, Bloodthirst we don't really care about. I mean, the only way I'm going to get all the way down here is if I back out of the arms tree to some degree. The thing is, like, improved rend has been really good because, keep in mind, rend is not affected by weapon damage, right? A lot of my abilities are scale off of my weapon damage, and since my weapon's a piece of garbage, it doesn't really scale very well, you know what I mean? Yeah, we definitely go crit. I mean, talent-wise, I mean, gear-wise, we're not going to get anything because we have all gray gear, so... So yeah, we definitely, this is kind of what I was looking at, but I would like to get Flurry at some point. But I mean, really, honestly, once we get to, let's say, what, we were 59 here? I would say this is probably not, we could probably back out of Deep Wounds. Because again, it's basically based off of your weapon's average damage, which my weapon's average damage is not going to be much, because it's a gray weapon. We could also, if we really wanted to, back out of Anger Management and just go with something like 4 here. You know, so we could end up with a build something like this, but something along these lines. You know, I think that dual wield Fury is going to, you know, having more rage is going to be our most beneficial. So it is, but we'd have to back out of the arms tree an awful lot to get to it where it's actually valuable, right? I mean, think about it. What if we let's say we went with something like we don't need that. Oh, you know what? I know what I'm forgetting. We got to grab this. I screwed up. I knew I was doing something wrong. I knew I was doing something wrong. Here, hold on a second. Let's reset the trees. And let's put my character. Let's reset the trees. Let's get this right. It's like, man, why is that not coming up? Parry and overpower are the big ones. The only other thing in arms, I mean, rend has been really valuable just simply because if you look at my damage, rend is coming in at 11.6%. So rend has been huge. I mean, 11.6% is a significant amount of damage. Rend is not super weak because you got to keep in mind, rend is flat DPS. It doesn't scale off your gear. It's just, this is how much this is going to do, right? So it's not that weak when you have a character who's not doing much weapon damage because her weapon is so weak. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's not nothing. You got to keep taking into account. For example, before I got improved rend, I was having a lot more difficulty killing mobs. Once I got improved rend, killing mobs became way easier. It was a noticeable difference. So rend is a lot better than you think it is. I think you're just listening to too many people who are saying rend sucks. Yes, rend sucks when you have good gear. The problem is I don't have good gear. I have gray gear. So I'm not doing much damage. So that additional damage from rend is what's pushing me up a little bit. I mean, where else are you going to put it? The thing is, where else are you going to put the talent points that's going to give you damage at that level? Rend's not going to be good at like level 50. You know, we probably don't need rend at level 50, but at level 20, you know, at level like 10 to 30, it's really good because it's a source of damage that we can't get anywhere else. That's the difference, you know. We can't get that damage anywhere else. So at low level, it's good, but yes, at higher level, I don't think it's going to be good. So basically what I'm saying is like, yeah, so yeah, I think like, so yeah, we probably have to respec. What about my shit? You just want to see me play a chamois. The problem with the chamois is it's too easy. Here's the thing. The chamois is fun. The problem with me playing the problem with World of Warcraft right now for me personally, is that I've played WoW for, as you know, since 2000, since beta. And the only thing I can play in WoW right now that keeps me interested is something that's challenging. And leveling the shaman is super easy, so it's not challenging. It's fun, I enjoy it, but it's not challenging. And even like jumping on like my paladin, for example, I've got like a level 35 paladin or something on my other account that's fun. And I love, you know, I love paladins. But it's not challenging, you know? It's fun though, it's fun as shit. I love paladins. I love the shaman, it's fun. But it's not challenging. This character, like every time I kill mobs, I have to be focused on what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not that much. It's like, what is it? And I think it only works when you're in combat. The anger management. Yeah, I think it only works when you're in combat too. I don't think it does passive regeneration out of combat. At least that's what I've heard. I haven't tested it. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think it's that great. So basically, oh, you're talking about the one of Fury? Oh, this one? Well, we're gonna get both though. But we're gonna go both. Nah. But I mean, anger management, I think from what I've heard, it only works in combat. So it only works in combat. But I like anger management for the decay out of combat. What I'm saying is there's a hidden aspect to anger management that's not listed here, and that is that you actually passively actually get like one tick of rage like every 3 seconds or something, right? Which is not in the tooltip. That's what I was talking about. I was talking about that rage isn't that big a deal, but the 30% decay out of combat is a huge deal. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, the tick, that rage 1 per, and that fact that I think it doesn't work out of combat. But yeah, the 30% DK is great, yeah, because that's in between combat. So anyways, no, I disagree. A lot of people think Unbridled Wrath is garbage. I kind of disagree with that. If you are dual wielding 2 fast weapons, you're going to generate a lot more rage. So you're saying you're going to generate what, like 10 rage per minute? I'd love to test that out. I don't think that's true. I figure once and it may not be that good here, but once you get down, you start getting into flurry, then it's going to start, because you're going to be attacking so often. If you've got a 40% chance to get another combat, well, how many swings are you going to get in a minute, right? If you've got a weapon, currently my weapons are 1.6 and 1.8, right? So how many swings do I do in a minute? I don't know. Probably quite a few. But I don't know. I like it, but again, I don't think it's good. Again, it's not great at low level, but it's a filler. It's a filler because what am I going to pick, right? Okay, so if I don't pick this, what am I going to pick? Like if I do something like this, and I do this, I guess we could go without it. You don't need 4 here. I mean, really, this is, see, now we got 42 points. Now we got 3 points left. So I mean, where are you going to put it? Are you going to put it in execute? Are you going to put it in, you're going to put it in, I don't like improved heroic strike. I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? Where are you going to put it? Yeah. Actually, no, I quit pretty often. Because rage, dude. Oh my god, I'm not gonna, oh my god. I'm not gonna sit here and defend every point I put in my talent tree. I like improved charge. Have you tried leveling? Oh my god. Okay, dude, have you tried leveling a Grey Gear Warrior to level 30? Okay. I want to see you level, you level a Grey Gear Warrior to level 30 without improved charge. Okay? And show me how good your rage generation is. All right? You want me? I'll show you the difference. Okay, let me show you something. If I don't have improved charge, right? Yeah, look at this. If I don't have, okay, so right now I charge an enemy, right? I have 20 rage. If I didn't have improved charge, I would have only had like, 14 rage there. I wouldn't have been able to even get off my rend and my demo shout. I would have had to rend, and then I would have to wait till I got more rage to demo shout. It helps. It helps get the initial abilities off, man.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
But I'm not going to defend my build, dude. That's just the way I do it. If you don't like it, that's fine. God. It's just like lately everybody wants to come in and just fucking nitpick everything, dude. That's just, I like it. I like at low, again, this is all low level stuff. You're trying to min-max, I mean, I hate to say min-max, but you're trying to get rage at low level because it's very difficult to generate a lot of rage when you're like a level 10 character. When you're level 10, level 15, level 20, you don't have a lot of rage. So I will put talents and abilities that give me rage. It's just that simple. Well, it's partly that, but it's also partly that it's the only thing I can put in my offhand. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with the see, here's the thing is that every one hand sword that drops in WoW is a main hand sword. So there are no gray there are no gray one-hand swords in the game. So we're never going to get a one-handed sword that can be put in my offhand. So that's one of the reasons why we have a dagger in the offhand. We would have a dagger in the main hand if we find one, because this dagger I have in my offhand is probably slightly better than my warped blade. But yeah, I mean, I like improved charge at low levels. Again, as you go up, the talents kind of change. You know, it's like things change a little bit as you level up the warrior. And everybody has their own ideas of what's good and what's not. And I would never tell you guys how to build your talent tree. But you're coming in here and you're saying, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? The simple answer is I've leveled warriors to 16 hardcore multiple times. I've leveled the warriors to 16 vanilla out lots of times. This is the build that I like. It's just that simple. You know, is it the best build? I don't know. But it's the way I like to do it. Right? I like improved charge. I actually like Unbridled Wrath. I know a lot of people don't. You know, I don't like Blood Craze. Some people do. I don't like Piercing Howl. A lot of people like Piercing Howl. I don't like Piercing Howl. You know, that's just me. Now, if I was tanking, like when you're tanking, Piercing Howl is very good. You know, it's actually really, I mean, if you're like going to do like a Fury tanking build where you're going to tank a lot, I think Piercing Howl is great because you can generate some threat, you can reduce the mobs, it's good for group control in a dungeon. But outside of that, I never grab it. So yeah, so what we have right now, improved Ren. Again, a lot of people don't think improved Ren's good, but at low level, it's been a godsend. Because with gray gear, my gray gear doesn't do much damage. My gray swords, my gray weapons don't do much damage. Bleed damage is a straight increase to damage. It doesn't have anything to do with weapon scaling, whereas deep wounds scales off my weapon damage. So 20% of your melee weapon's average damage isn't a whole lot when your melee weapon's average damage is like 10 damage. So you're saying, oh, 20% of your melee weapon's average damage over 12 seconds. Okay, so what does that give me? Well, that gives me like, 2 points additional damage over 12 seconds, although it doesn't come out to that. It's actually a lot more than that, right? Because your weapon, it's not your weapon damage of what's in it. It's weird. I don't know how they calculate that. Because if you look at my weapon, how do they calculate your weapon's average damage? You know? What are you talking about, gray offhands? My offhand is a gray. What are you talking about? I love how you're the only YouTuber that actually plays Dagger Warrior for the fast overpower procs, even though you explained that you don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like but you can I like fast weapons because it does proc overpower a lot more often because you have more chances. But you can weapon swap for that. So there's a reason, there's things you can do, right? So if I proc overpower, but I can weapon swap to my two-hand and use my two-hand for the overpower, right? You go in, right?
Lovely.
See, and now we can weapon swap to my two-hand sword. And we just did our overpower with two-hand, and we hit for 160 damage, right? So you can optimize your overpower crits by, weapon swapping to your two-hand weapon. So, nah, I don't have a faster one. Yeah, I don't think I have a faster one. What is it? It's 1.7. Actually, I did have one. I had a 1.4, but it was so much weaker damage-wise that I swapped it out. So.
Lovely.
But yeah, you're probably, now that you mentioned that, I probably would have been better off to keep the faster offhand. You're probably right on that. I actually probably would have been better to keep the faster offhand. I think it was 1.4. So. But yeah, it does get frustrating sometimes because people will come in here and be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And I have to explain like every single individual talent point. It's like, People love to min-max. And the other thing is everybody thinks that they know what's right. Like, for one person that says Umbrella sucks, there's going to be someone that says it's good. For one person that says Ren sucks, there will be someone that says it's good. For one, you know, most people are going to say Ren sucks. But my thing is Ren sucks at high levels. It doesn't suck at low level for a person wearing, you know, gray gear. It's actually quite good. And one of the ways we could really like it was pretty easy to see that because when I was grinding the skeletons in Darkshire, they were immune to bleed damage. It took me way longer to kill. Like I was killing level 20, level 24 skeletons or 23, 24, and it took me like a certain amount of time to kill them. And then I went over and started killing level 24 wolves, and I was shredding the wolves, like shredding them. I was killing them so much faster, and it was just simply because my bleeds were actually working. You know, they were actually doing damage.
Lovely.
What do you mean Fury 40? You mean if I just straight Fury to... I'm not sure what you're saying. You mean at level 40? Or do you mean 40 points in?
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think it's something I'm definitely going to think about.
You were screwed.
Definitely something I'll think about. Let's see, if we were 40. What are we? Let's see, level 32. I mean, yeah, I think probably because you are going to get, remember, you're going to get Bloodthirst, which is going to be really, really huge. Bloodthirst is big. So I think respecing at 40 to get Bloodthirst would probably be worth it. Would probably be worth it. Only thing is you will miss, you know, we will miss deflection because deflection does have a pretty big impact on your mitigation. But I think Bloodthirst will make up for that difference, you know, with the healing that it gives you.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh, man. Deflection at 45 still? What do you mean? You mean respec at 45 and keep parry? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Again, you're being very unclear. What are you saying? Are you saying like respec at 45? That way you get... Maybe that's what you're saying, respec at 45, so you keep parry? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do that. And then you would only have, you know, 5 levels where you weren't at max deflection, yeah. I've already respec twice. What's the next respec? 10 gold? Is it 10 gold or 15 gold? It's not going to be cheap, I know that. It's not going to be cheap. Haha, see you, horde. Go back over there, you stinking horde.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
No, I know what you said, dude. I got it. You keep in mind these conversations are out of sequence. Stinking horde, man. Go back to your side of the map, you bloody horde. I'll rip your head off, man. I'll rip your head off.
Lovely. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Okay, there you go. So Unbridled Wrath is giving me 5.5% of my rage generation. But I've only got like, what, 1 talent point into it? So look at that, Zab. So you don't like Unbridled Wrath, right? So Unbridled Wrath is accounting for 5.4% of my rage generation. But keep in mind, I only have 1 talent point in it. So let's say I have 5 talent points in it. If we just like push that up for each talent point, and that goes up to, let's say, like 25%, then yeah, Unbridled Wrath would 100% be worth it. If it accounted for 25% of my rage generation, that's a huge amount. So, and we'll see what happens when we get 5 out of 5. But if it's 25, even if it was 20% of my rage regeneration, I think the talent would be definitely worth it. I mean, even if I just got 20% more, 20% more. I mean, right now it's accounting for 5% of my rage, and that's only 1 talent point. That's only 1 talent point in it. The thing that happens with WoW is, and it happens all the time, is people watch guides and they watch videos and they hear people say stuff like, "Oh, this sucks," or they watch a guide of someone building out talents. They're like, "Oh, yeah," and the person will say, "Oh, this talent sucks for this and this reason," and they just believe it. They believe it because, well, this guy said it; it must be true. That's not the way I play the game. So when I build my talents the way I build them, Sam, it's through experimentation. Like, I've put talent points in these abilities because I've tested it out, and it works. You know what I mean? It works. It may not be the best thing for other players, but for me, it works. It works the way I want it to work. The reason I grab Improved Charge is that when I start every combat, I want to charge in, right? Every pull, every time I pull a mob with this character, my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to charge in, I'm going to demo shout, and I'm going to rend. And with Improved Charge, I have enough rage to do that instantly. Without Improved Charge, I wouldn't have the ability to do that. So I'm getting my demo shout up right away, and I'm getting my bleed up right away. But if I didn't have Improved Charge, I wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I mean? It's not about meta. No, dude, it's about recounts, kind of, not about meta. Whatever works, man. But I tell you what, man, having Improved Rend actually made a big difference. It actually made a significant difference. Now, if you look at, keep in mind, if you look at, look at what we're getting from Deep Wounds. See that? Deep Wounds is ticking for 1 damage, right? So one thing we could do, which might be, if we had like,
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
if we had better hit rating, the two-hand weapon would be much better. Because that way we're going to get more out of our Deep Wounds, right? Deep Wounds is crap right now because my weapon's, you know, average damage is just garbage, right? So let's use a two-hand weapon here and see what happens. Oh, it says I'm in combat. Shit. All right, it's because that other guy ran in. Yeah, we need the two-hand weapon to get the benefit of Deep Wounds. Gene charge in, demo shout, rend. And then but the problem is I don't like to use the two-hand weapon because our chance of critting, of proccing overpower is so much worse. You know, because we're just not swinging very often. And that's why the dual wield ends up doing way more damage, you know. But we can swap out. We want to swap out on those overpower procs for the two-hand so that we can proc the crit, so that we can get the deep wound with the higher base damage. They have a two-hand weapon, and we didn't crit. And we didn't crit. Would have been nice if we would have critted there. Just to see, like, you know, okay, now we're going to go fish for it. Let's get the crit. Come on. There it is, crit, right? Deep wound damage, 1. Look at that, 1. 1. Are you kidding me? 1 damage. It still sucks. Look at that. It still sucks. So yeah, Deep Wounds is garbage, pretty much. I thought it would have been better with the crit from the two-hand weapon, but I guess not. You got to keep in mind it's the average damage, how do we calculate average damage, though? So this is 23 to 35, and it's over 6 seconds. So what's average damage? What, like, you know, 29 or something? It's not 16% of the crit damage. That's not what it is. Right? It's 60% of your melee's average damage. Okay? I did crit with the two-hander. I did crit. The crit's what procs. The crit procs the deep wounds. So the deep wounds damage is calculated off 60% of your melee weapon's average damage. I don't really know how they calculate the melee weapon's average damage, though. Is it just the average damage of your, you know, if my melee weapon does 25 to 35 damage, since I have all gray gear, I've got no stats, you know, really, to speak of, other than a couple crappy scrolls. You know, is it thinking that my melee's average damage would be like 30 or something? Because I've got maybe a scroll strength up? Is that the average damage? Well, here, no, actually it says damage per second, but that's not average damage. So if it's still like 30, and then you got to say over 6 seconds, right? What's 30 divided by, you know? Oh, yeah, and it's 60%. That's the yeah, it's only 60%, see? So if your average damage is 30, 60% of that is only like, what, like 18 damage? Yeah, it's like 18 damage. 60% of 30, I think, is 18. So, and then 18 over 6 seconds, that should still be like 2, or like 3. Well, 3 still be, you know, that would be 3 damage per second. So that damage per second couldn't possibly be correct. It should have been 3. Should have been 3. Should have been 3 damage per every second, but whatever. Let's try it again and see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it's wrong. It seems like it's broken or something. Let's find out. Let's see if we can do it again. Right now we don't have deep wounds up. Yeah, but it definitely seemed broken. I'm just trying. Okay, here we go. And we missed. We straight up missed. Now look at that. Look at that. Look at that deep wounds. It says it's.
You were screwed.
See, that deep wound says it's doing 6 damage per second. Did you see that? And I didn't even crit with my 2-hand weapon. That was, I believe, my 1-hand weapon that critted. So again, I'm not really sure how they're calculating the deep wounds. It doesn't seem to make sense. Yeah, 6 totally sucks. But so if you look at DPS, deep wounds accounts for nothing. I mean, 2% is pretty much nothing, really. So 2% of our damage is deep wounds, right? So yeah, these talent points that I have here are a waste. But we did it at low level because we were hurting for DPS at low level so badly. The 6 doesn't seem like much, but when you're like level, you know, when you're like level, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So you level like, or maybe 25, you know. But yeah, definitely, it was, and I never tried it before. I never really played Deep Wounds. So for me, it was like the first time. Honestly, it was the first time I've ever used Deep Wounds on a hardcore warrior, ever. So for me, it was just an experimentation to see like, is this going to do anything? You know what I mean? And it's pretty obvious that no, it sucks. It straight up sucks. Yeah, we'll definitely be respecking at 40. We're running low on scrolls, we're running low on food. Just trying to get to 31 here.
Lovely.
Okay, there we.
Lovely.
That was weird. See, there we were critting with just my sword. I don't know, man. Not sure how they're calculating that deep wounds damage.
Lovely.
97. Deep wound 6.
Lovely.
You know? 98. Deep wound 6. Right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's reset the damage meter. That would have been a good fight to see the deep wounds damage on. I've already crit this guy like 3 times. Remember you were saying you don't think I crit that much? I've already crit this guy like 4 times. Keep in mind that crit is greatly affected by the separation in character level. This guy's much lower level than I am, so my crit rate's actually going to be a little bit higher. But yeah, I crit that guy like 5 times. We'll see. Melee crits, right. There were 3 crits. 3 crits with my melee abilities. That's 3. And okay, so we had 3 crits. I felt like we had more. We had 3 crits there though. How much was And deep wounds right there was 3% of our damage, right?
Lovely.
On that fight, deep wounds accounted for 4% of our damage. So yeah, I don't think it's worth the talent points at all. Once you get over like 5 or 6%, then that's something to talk about. That's actually like, okay, yeah, you're gonna feel that. But the reason I went with deep wounds early in the build was because I didn't really have any other options as far as, you know, how can I put talent points into the tree that increases my DPS? You know, like just straight up, I know this is going to give me more damage, and deep wounds was really the only way to do it. Like, you know, going into Fury, it was crit, but we were always going to get crit, right? I mean, I guess Unbridled Wrath kind of, sort of. Like, if we didn't have these points here, where would they go? They probably would be down into Unbridled Wrath, so that would be the difference. But yeah, it sucks, man. Deep wounds is not good with gray gear, that's for sure.
Lovely. 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 You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Rage gained. Unbridled Wrath, 5%. Feels like that talent point's not so bad after all. Not so bad after all, imagine that.
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
And we've gotten very few gray drops off these guys. A little surprised. But I guess that's the way it is. And as I say that, he drops a gray item. Maybe that's, I just need to complain. Alright, so that's definitely a much better two-hand weapon than the one I have. 10.09, well, it's not, let's see, 38 top-end damage. It's not like way, way better, but it's better. It's also faster weapon swing speed, which is good and bad. But the top end damage is better, so it's still better all around. Do-do-do-do.
Lovely.
Oh, miss. Really?
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. Lovely.
Dig has been slain by a foreman in the dead mines at level 22.
Lovely.
Immediately, he has left the guild.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed. Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye. You were screwed.
Parkour! Parkour! Par! 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 Parkour! Par! 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 Parkour!
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
What is he using? A big ass staff. Just slamming people with a staff, I guess. It's gotta be a warrior, right? Oh no, it's a shaman. I forgot shamans can use staves. Alright, then apparently I'm not gonna get let out of combat here, so. I'm running out of all our buff food too. Normally they respawn by now. There's one there.
Lovely.
This guy's a little too jumpy, a little too happy. This means he's probably under the age of 15. When you see a person that just jumps non-stop, they got too much energy. The only people that have too much energy are people that are like teenagers. I say that because I'm older than time itself. I don't have that energy anymore to jump non-stop. Even though I would like to. Jumper!
Lovely. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Hey, Timothy. He says the guy is perfect. You got me. Oh, you got me, dude. You got me. Parkour! I love Balshalaran and Darkshore because it has all these little like half broken structures everywhere. I parkour like crazy out that place. I would if they ever did a Classic Plus, they really should add parkour into the game, dude. Like I was just looking at like cool open world games that you can play right now, and one of them was this game that actually has like kind of parkour elements built into the game. It was cool. Like you're like jumping up and swinging across ropes and climbing buildings, and it was neat. Yeah, well, I'm the biggest. My wife would probably be the first person to tell you that I'm the most immature, biggest kid that there is. You know, I mean, I'm mature in certain ways, but I'm just a big kid at heart. So, you know what I mean? I mean, why am I still playing video games? Parkour. Almost 31, and then we can get out of this zone. Probably head back to Darkshire. And I need to get back to Stormwind anyway. We got to replenish our scrolls. Also, I was hoping to get more silk cloth. We need a lot more silk cloth. But we will get a lot of silk cloth killing the undead in Darkshire, so that's good. Ah, we're getting close. I can almost smell it. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman. Have you ever seen those? My wife always sent me these stupid TikTok clips of people that put these little Batman masks on their cats. And their cat will be sitting there going, meow, meow, meow. And then they put the Batman mask on the cat, and his head pops up, and he goes, meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. It's like the dumbest shit, man. But it does make me laugh, so. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Bat cat.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
You're alive. How disappointing. I've also
Oh, another blue item.
no thanks to you.
Another blue item.
Did I not
My bank's just gonna be full of blue items.
look at me. Now I'll burn all the memories of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been the most beautiful audience. Remember to toss a coin if you can. If anyone needs me, I'll be at the bar. What for the earn? It's the point of no return. After everything we did, we saw. You turned your back on me. What for? To earn? What's that but a burn?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
At the end of my days when I'm through, no word that I've written will ring quite as true as burn.
I'm sure we'll get a few. I'm sure we'll get a few purple drops before we hit 60. We have to, because the amount of mobs I'm gonna be grinding. It's just we'll get at least one or two, I would imagine. I'd be really surprised if I didn't get at least one.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely.
Oof, barely got enough rage to get off that overpower before the timer ran out. Had a self-found comment on regular players being lazy and not as skillful as self-found players. I'm like, dude, you're in this dungeon with this.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, 9.1. Nah, nothing exciting.
Lovely. Lovely.
I wish the guild I ran with on Skull Rock server would have been on this server, because that was a good guild. We had some good people. So hard to find good guilds in MMOs anymore. They're just full of like immature little dipshits mostly.
Lovely.
Not that I'm not immature, because I am, but but I mean it gets kind of ridiculous. That music is entirely too loud.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. Lovely. You were screwed.
Would have been nice if that overpower would have landed. And you just had to go and aggro somebody when I'm almost dead. Thank you. Bastard. Yeah, this guild feels like it's full of like children. You know, the guild chat's really just devolved.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Lovely.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a different. I don't like their guild tabard either. I'm gonna find a different guild. These guys seem like idiots. When the guild chat just devolves into just stupid chatter for like an hour, I'm like, you know what? I think I'll find a different guild. I think sometimes just finding guilds that are smaller, you're better off. I mean, you have a guild that's like 1,000 people in it. It's just, Well, we are completely almost out of buffs. Oh yeah? I could, yeah, but I'm self-found. I guess I could. That's not a bad idea. You know what, Timothy? That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. I guarantee you my guild tabard will look cool. What do you think? We could create a guild called Jinx. We could create a guild called Gray. I don't know. I'll have to think of something. Yeah, I'll do that, Timothy. I just gotta think of a good guild name.
Lovely.
And one of the questions we'll ask the guild members is, do you actively smoke weed? And if they say yes, they're not invited. Neckbeards. I don't have a neck. Well, I'm getting it. My wife might say I'm getting a neckbeard. But I don't know. I'm not. I'm pretty thin. No, it'll be something fantasy based, probably. I like more fantasy names, you know? I don't like to go too like cheesy, dorky names. I'll come up with something. Ooh, I don't think that's an upgrade, is it? Nah, it's not. My shield is still better. My box shield of goodness. I can't hear this music at all now. That just goes to show you how like rare like gray drops are. So we've been killing these guys for what, like an hour and 30 minutes, and we've gotten 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. Some of those I might have already had in my inventory. We got about 3 or 4 gray drops. The problem is the dragade weapons can be anything. They could be cloth, they could be leather, they could be mail, they could be bows, axes. It could be anything. So the chance that you're going to get what you need is really low.
Lovely.
Yeah, you can't trade. I can't trade with people because I'm self-found, but I mean, you can create a guild and have people in the guild that are obviously not self-found. Yeah, self-found cannot trade. I would think that's a great question. I don't think so. I'm just guessing you probably couldn't, but I really don't know. I mean, being the guild leader, I obviously would have to be able to have access to stuff from the guild bank. That's another question. Could self-found characters be a guild leader?
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Because then if they're the guild leader, you would think they would have access to what's in the guild bank. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. There is no guild bank in vanilla. Problem solved. There is no guild bank. Remember, this is vanilla. There is no guild bank.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yeah, no, they didn't add it in regular yet. It'd be nice if they did. I would not be opposed. I mean, the guild bank would be really nice. I think I need to leave feedback on my reverb, don't I? Let's see, my reverb. Yeah.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
I've also survived, no thanks to you. Did I not bring you some glee, mister? Oh, look at me, now I'll love all the memories of you. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been the most beautiful audience. Remember to toss a coin if you can. If anyone needs me, I'll be at the bar. What for the earn? It's the point of no return. After everything we did, we saw. You turned your back on me. What for? To earn. What's that? What's your burn? At the end of my days when I'm through, no word that I've written will ring quite as
Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
Lovely.
3 more mobs, I think.
Lovely.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Two more mobs, maybe? Yep. Should ding in after this 2 more kills.
Lovely. Lovely.
Ah, I waited too long to switch, damn it. Oh, or 1 more kill. Woohoo! The battle is not over! Right as my buff dropped. It's funny, I dinged and I don't know if you saw that, but it said, or as soon as I leveled, it said the battle is not over. There, check this out. I have a weak aura, or not a weak aura. I have a mixed scrolling battle text notification, right? You're gonna see like I got 4 seconds left on battle shot. When battle shot drops, there's text that appears on my screen that says the battle's not over, and then it plays like a monk chanting sound, like monks chanting in like a cathedral. Ah, I waited too long to switch. Damn it! Oh, and there it is. The combat ended. The battle isn't over. And in the background, you could hear like the monk chanting. Oh, or 1 more kill. That was just kind of cool. I thought that it said, hey, you hit 31, but dude, the battle ain't over yet. You know what I mean? It ain't over yet. All right. Small round shield we don't need. I don't think we're gonna hold that for now, but I don't know what's. Oh, this is the green one, right? Yeah, don't need. And these are cheaper. It's so expensive. Let's go to Lakeshire. I think Lakeshire's got cheaper food for us. Stock up on food at Lakeshire and save ourselves some money.
I am listening. Be careful.
All right, we have 791 health. It'll be nice when our base health is over 1,000. That would be nice. I think I got a little bit of my Euro left over. There's a little bit of Euro meat here. Just a little. All right, I'll head to Stormwind, Timothy. I don't know if I can create a guild, but I'm gonna Google it. Can self-found hardcore characters create guilds on the Anniversary Realms? I'm assuming they can. Yes, even self-found hardcore characters on WoW Classic Anniversary Realms can create guilds. Despite the restriction on trading with other players, this means they can still form groups and coordinate with other players within their guild, even if they cannot directly trade items with them. So we definitely can create a guild. And the boat just showed up. I'm just gotta come up with a good guild name. What was that blue tabard I created? Oh, we should do the Blue Dragons. Timothy, would you be opposed to the guild being called Blue Dragons? Because I've got a beautiful tabard for Blue Dragons. Blue Dragons! The Blue Dragons. It doesn't get any more fantasy than that, right? Timothy! Maybe Timothy's not there anymore. You down for whatever? Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it Blue Dragons. We're gonna have a white tabard with a beautiful like blue dragon on it. And white tabards look good on just white or black tabards look good on pretty much any kind of armor usually. That massive warped blade we're rocking. 7.2 damage. Can you believe at level 31 I'm hitting people with a sword that does 7.2 damage per second? It's pretty funny, actually. It does feel like we're able to handle mobs closer to my level as I get more into the talent trees, because we were killing mobs there that were 25, 26, and 27, and I was 30, so 27 is only 3 levels beneath me, so earlier on, I wasn't able to do that. I couldn't kill, like when I was, like, for example, like level 25, for example, I could not kill level 22 mobs at 25. I mean, I could, but it would be really not a good idea. I mean, my health would be very low after every fight, like down around 20% health after every fight. Like here, I was killing level 27 mobs, my health might drop down to, 35%, or maybe 30%. But it varies. It depends on how many crits I get, or how many crits the mob gets. And there's some RNG at play there. Alright, time to go create the guild charter.
What can I do for you?
Stormwind. The beacon of human civilization. We need some music that's going to get us something a little bit more, I don't know. There was one soundtrack see. It was this one. Yeah, same one, I guess. I am tailoring and skinning and cooking. Yeah, you can go to I think Ironforge or Stormwind and talk to an NPC and have the self-found restrictions removed, but you'll retain, from what I hear, you'll retain the Soul of Iron. The self-found will be removed, but you'll still retain the Soul of Iron buff. Never known defeat. I gotta find a toy for my dog's birthday. Of a hardcore guild self-found challenge. I don't really understand. I don't know much about OnlyFans as far as the challenge of it. I think the one thing is that OnlyFans. I don't know much about the guild as far as like what rules they have, you know. But I know that they did not allow the petrification flask, which I think is a great thing, and I thought that was a good move on their part. So.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
King's
So this is what the guild tabard would look like, right? I'll show you what I'm going to design. It's basically background's going to be white, and the icon's going to be the only one that actually looks like a dragon in here, and there really aren't too many. There's only one in here that kind of looks like a dragon. Cat's meowing at me. This one. It's hard to see in areas. The lighting's really messed up. But it'll look, it's basically this, although the icon color's off. Yeah, unless I did a different color. Doesn't look as good as I remembered. I think it's the dark. Yeah, it's the dark. I think that was it. What's that? It's basically this. It's basically like a white tabard with this border with the same color, right? This kind of see-through border with the color. There. Well, here you go. Like, there we go. Now you can. There you go. And then, or you can go with this color, but I don't. Or maybe it was. You know what? I think what I might. Maybe I can't remember if I went with the dark blue or the light blue. Pretty sure I went with the dark blue. This one. And then you can go with a white, pure white. You could go with like this, or you could go with a pure white border color, which would be this. But I think having the border with blue looks better. I don't know. Anyways, what do you think? You think that looks alright? That's if we went with the guild called Blue Dragons. Of course, the other way you could go would make the tabard blue, but yeah, I don't like that. I think this one looks pretty cool. It's not the greatest tabard. It's hard to make a dragon tabard with dragons because there aren't too many. There are very few icons that look like dragons. I think there was like maybe one other one that kind of could be considered like a dragon, you know. But it's kind of iffy, you know. That I thought was the best one. I think there's one other one. It's like the head of a dragon, I think. But it could be any kind of creature, really. Oh, this is the other one. You could have gone with something like that. That looks like a bear paw, though. This one could be blue dragons, because this could just be like the mouth of the dragon. You know what I mean? But I always thought that that doesn't really look like a dragon's mouth to me. I liked the actual dragon one better. Here's the other one, but that's kind of weird. It's like looks more like a demon. That one does not look like a dragon. Yeah, so. I always like this. I don't know what this icon is, but I always like this design. I always thought that was a cool design. One of the things that I was always disappointed with World of Warcraft is I thought that they could have done a way more icon styles for their guild tabards, and it would have been nice if they would have had more customization options. You know, you got serpent, and dragon. Yeah, this looks the best. Anyway, so yeah, it'd be this. This would be the tabard. Little dragon. Alright, so we gotta get some guild signatures we need. So let's see if we can find anybody. It's gonna be challenging. Yeah, the tabard's 10 gold, so I would fork out the money for the tabard. I wonder if I can. How do I? Okay. He said no thanks. Ah, the hunt goes on for the elusive guild signatures. I keep saying sign my guild tabard. I mean sign my charter. Durr. This guy's gonna sign it. Thank you. Oh. Yeah.
Alone be praised. Hail to the night.
Okay, it's 3 signatures down. Oh. And another person coming in? I do. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Alone be praised.
5 signatures. Oh, I'll be right back. You leaving? Wait. That up, didn't I? I'm trying to do 10 things at once here. My wife was heading out to with her friend to do something, so I opened the door to the office to go say goodbye to my wife, and I was greeted by 3 cats and a dog, all saying, "I need your. Where were you at?" Oh my god, I can't type by the auction house. In Stormwind. In Stormwind. Where is he at? I don't see him. Oh, he's here. He's just... Oh, there he is. He's in Dwarven District. Okay. The water fountain. Ed Wartaint, okay. Let's see, Wartaint.
Hail to the night.
We're spamming some people now, just like whatever. We got JHH Bank and JDH Bank. We need some more signatures for the guild. Here we go. Would you like to sign my guild charter? Coming from North and South. Okay, no worries. No worries. You don't even have to. Hey, Wartaint. You don't have to come all that way over here. By the time you get here, I'll probably already have all the signatures. So I mean, if you're in the middle of questing or something, because I can just invite you to the guild once the guild's formed. You know what I mean? You don't have to run all the way over here from there. Oh, you like the human area? Okay.
Alone be praised. Hail to the night.
Fuzzy Wuzzy. That's a great name. Great name, Fuzzy Wuzzy. And this guy's name is Magic Montague, or Monta. I don't know what his name is. I have a level. Quest. I got you. Oh yeah, Hunter Quest. Yep. Okay, so we only need 3 more signatures. So let's see. Looking for a few nice people to help me to help this self-found insane gray gear only warrior create her guild. Blue dragons. in Stormwind by Fountain. Hmm. Yeah, not even white gear. No, I can't even wear white. I can't even use white gear. That's what makes it so difficult. There's plenty of white gear in the game. In fact, white gear is significantly better than gray gear. And you could buy white gear. The reason I didn't go with white gear, if white gear wasn't sold, from vendors, then I would have done it. If it was just dropped off mobs, I would have done it. But since it's sold by vendors, I didn't want to include it because I felt like that was cheesy. That was too cheesy. I could just go to vendors and buy my gear, which to me is dumb. The whole point, you know.
Hail to the night.
It's Justice Maker. Yeah, to me, the fun part about this challenge was having to get the gear. Just like you would any gear. Like, you know how people like run dungeons to get specific pieces of gear. I have to go kill mobs to get specific upgraded gear, you know? So...
Alone be praised. Hail to the night.
Oh, he did. Thank you.
Alone be praised.
Only need one more signature. Now this is gonna put me in the poorhouse. You realize that, right, Timothy? I've already spent 5 gold on one respec, 10 gold on the guild taverns. I'm gonna be broker than broke. I am gonna be broke. But hey, I'll be the guild leader of my own guild. No more trying to deal with those crazy people that I don't like. Yeah, this song straight up sucks. I don't like that song. I don't like it. Don't like. Don't like. Oh, we got Sweaty Kitten. Sweaty Kitten! Our final guild signature. Oh. Hi, there he is. Alright, guild charter has been completed. The new guild, ready to be formed. Blue Dragons. Doesn't get more fantasy than that, right? You are the founding member of Blue Dragon. Alright. Now, I'm going to remove, let's see. Remove, yes. I don't know any of these people, so sorry. I'm gonna leave Fuzzy Wuzzy because I like her name. Alright, Sweaty Kitten. Don't need him. I don't want somebody in my guild called Nudie Dancer. No, thank you. Yep, I think I just removed Sweaty Kitten. I think I removed the kitten. The Fuzzy Wuzzy. Oh no, she left the guild before I could kick her. Alright. There you go. Now let me buy the guild tabard, which is going to put me in the poorhouse.
Help you find something?
I want to create a guild crest. Okay. I probably should have went the other direction. You know how whenever you go through the icons, you're always like, if I should have went left instead of right. Because now I'm scrolling through every damn frickin' icon there is in here with my finger. And now my finger's getting tired. Holy hell. Alright. Okay, icon color, background. We could go with an off-white, but nah, that doesn't look good. White? The other thing I thought about doing was blue with a white, but it doesn't work. You could go black with a blue, but I don't think that works either. We'll check it real quick, but I think it'll look like crap. Oh, no, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. Yeah, now white looks better. White definitely looks better. There. The new Blue Dragon's Tabard. How does it... Not the greatest tabard in the world, but we don't have a lot of options for dragons, you know? You and I are doing gray only? No, you don't have to do gray only. Provide gold to the guild, that's all good. You don't have to do... I'm the only one doing it. My job now, if I'm the guild leader, is not to die, because then the guild's gonna... the guild leadership will have to transfer to someone else, right? You like the tabard? Alright. And there goes 10 of my guild. Or guild, 10 of my gold. I hope I didn't sell my guild tabard. I don't think I did. The guild tabard has been created. I now have 2.5 gold. How does what work? Getting the tabard? You just go to where I just was, and there's a guild tabard vendor there. You can just buy a tabard. It's 1 gold. It is 1 gold to buy a guild tabard. So let's go to my... I think I've got one, I hope, in the bank. Oh, shnikes, I don't. Oh, I do. There it is. I was going to say, I hope I got one. Stamina, protection. Let's get this out. Do we have any more cloth? No. And I got this damn blue that we have to throw in the bank. Let's get that out. Let's get some food out. Lean venison. What else we got? Okay. We don't need all these potions anymore.
Have a good one.
Actually, let me get all the cloth out and see if I can raise my tailoring up.
Good day to you.
So I can make bigger bags. I forgot I actually have 2 bags. Shnikes, I forgot I had 2 bags. Let's see. Oh, here's my bludgeoning cudgel. 1.8 main hand. 1.6. Scroll of Spirit.
See you around.
Yeah, I think the tabard. I think the tabard looks nice. I think it's a nice tabard. Looks good from the back. Okay, what can we make to level? Bleach. How much does it sell for? Oh, it sells for 4 silver. But it costs 1. Okay, that's good. Let's make. How much do these cost? Let's see how much bleach costs. Hopefully. Ugh. Let's buy 4, 5. Let's. 20. Not 2. Yay, multiple and cloth. It is. And that's a long swim too. But you have to go through Westfall. What level is your character? At level. Oh, you're gonna do it at level 1, dude. You're crazy. You can do it at level 1, but you got to go through Westfall. Takes about 40 minutes to swim. You got to. It takes about 40 minutes to swim all the way down the coast. Then you've got to go up on the beach, past where the shipwreckage is with the anchor in the water. Go up through right past that. Go up to the edge, like up the hill, to the very edge of the top of the ridge, and then walk along the ridge around the knolls until you see that little building, which is the first building you see when you walk into Westfall from Elwyn. Like there's those quest givers right there, and there's that little kind of patch of farmland in that building right there. You're gonna have to like walk around the knolls and then down past that building on the right, and you're gonna have to avoid a wolf, a buzzard, and you know what I mean? Oh, can you swim? You're swimming from. Oh, you're swimming from. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've done it. I've done it at level 1, like I don't know, 3 or 4 times. So it's just not easy to do, unfortunately. It's not hard to do. It just takes time. It's very time consuming. I'm gonna come up literally just short of getting to 150, which is a real bummer, to be honest. Probably a good thing, because I don't know how much money it's going to cost me to raise my tailoring. Past 150? Should... and like 3 points away from 150. Oh, now we're 2 points away from 150. Alright, well let's sell these shoulders. And sell that, sell that. Okay, I'm glad that we got some of that. We got some scrolls. Sell, sell. What's this? Big bear meat, sell. Let's just sell this. We don't need this much. Oh, da, da, da. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Safe travels.
Ooh, Shady Moon. How come it didn't show me? / who? Shady Moon. There it is. Level 31 Night Elf Warrior, Blue Dragons. It probably will. It'll probably get you a level, yeah. Ooh, nice. Oh, 3, yes. Yes, rank 2. Oh my god. Alright. Back to the bank. So we're down to 2.8 gold.
Greetings.
Hello.
Okay, bank, 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 bank. Okay, we've got protection, stamina, protection, that's good. Agility, spirit. Okay, let's put this back. And then strength, right? Okay. All good. And where's my... Okay, look at my blue, like... Look at my blue horde. This is the blues we've gotten so far since I've been leveling Grey Gear only. We've gotten the Stormbringer Belt, the Sentry Cloak, 2 Feet of Links. Not 1, but 2. We just got today the Guardian Blade, and we also, yesterday, we got the Razor's Edge. So I'm up to 6 blue drops currently on this character. /blade. Here, oh my god. We're up to 4 days. We're up to 4 days played time. Level 31. Oh my god.
What can I do for you?
I'm gonna go to Lakeshire because there's a vendor at Lakeshire that sells cheap ass food. I'm gonna show you how cheap the food is at Lakeshire. There's like, he sells fish, and there's fish he sells, what's the 243 health per second or whatever. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna hurt my XP. You can drop group. I'll probably drop group once I start killing, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go. I mean, I gotta take a break because I gotta feed the cats and the dog because they were all looking at me with, you know, stares of death when I walked out into the living room. So I gotta feed them. But anyways, the 243 food is, which is like the level 5 food, I think, was like, if I remember correctly, like 20 copper or something. 20 is like 10 copper or 25 copper, which that food from like any Stormwind vendor is like 1 silver, 5 copper. So it's like literally like way cheaper. So if I wanted to buy a stack of 20 in Stormwind, it was like, it was like, it was like 5. It was. Yeah, I have a Discord, but I don't have one for the guild really, but I've got my Discord. Ugh. I mean, I don't know how many. I'm not going to be like actively trying to get a ton of people into this guild. It was more for just to have my own guild and have my own guild tavern. But we can certainly invite people that are, nice people, but only, nice people. All right. Parkour! Parkour! Parkour!
King's honor, friend.
Parkour! 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 Parkour!
You need something?
Okay, so it's unfortunately this food is the same price. It's this one that's cheap. This one's 18 copper. Like if you go to Stormwind and buy this like food that heals you this much, it's 1 silver per 5. So this one's really cheap, but for some reason then it goes up to normal price. But this, if you guys are looking for like level 5 food, this is the cheapest level 5 food I've seen in World of Warcraft. So if you, but I mean, most people don't eat food as much as I do because I'm doing great gear. I eat after every battle I'm eating. So, and I'm not going to buy the expensive food because I can't afford it. So we're just going to go back to the cheap food. It sucks because let's buy another stack of it because it means my downtime will be a little bit more, but. It's worth it to not be like, here's the Elder Moonstone. It's worth it to not to be completely broke. I still have this quest. Let's see what it's worth. Let's see. Is it worth anything? It's worth 9 silver. Let's kill 1 brute so we can get our 9 silver. I really don't need to eat food to kill these guys, but just to be on the safe side. Let's update this, that, and that's going to be, I guess, this. Stamina, protection. Just need 1 brute. Unbridled Wrath. Oh, we only procced 1. That's because I wasn't dual wielding. And there is our brute. Hmm, 5%. Ooh.
buy only the finest goods.
You need something? See you around. Be careful.
Woo, we got 120 experience for turning that quest in. Woo, 120 experience. Boy, shit's real now. We're the guild master of our own guild. As a gray gear only warrior, man. Now we really can't die because we're gonna fail the guild, right? The guild of me and Tim.
Need help?
You may call me Tim?
Safe travels.
I don't suppose you could tell us where we might find a
what?
A grail? Yes, I think so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That.
Yes! Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, you're a busy man.
Yes, I can help you find the Holy Grail. Oh, thank you. To the north there lies a cave, the cave of Caer Banog, wherein, carved in mystic runes upon the very living rock, the last words of Ulfin Bedweir of Regent make plain the last resting place of the most Holy Grail.
Where could we find this cave, O Tim?
Follow! But follow only if ye be men of valor. For the entrance to this cave is guarded by a creature so foul, so cruel, that no man yet has fought with it and lived. Bones of full 50 men.
What manner of man are you that can summon up fire without flint or tinder?
I am an enchanter.
Here it is. What is your name?
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Tim.
There's some who call me Tim. All right, I got to stop the stream here because I have to feed the animals, and I have to go to the bathroom and take a break. I just need a break. I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and then I'll come back in a bit. I don't know if I'm gonna come back right away, but I will definitely be streaming one more time tonight, just because I want to go, grind some mobs and make some of that money back I just spent on this guild tabard. Which would be nice to get some, But yeah. And we'll see what we see. But we're level 31, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm really excited to see when we get to like round level of 34, and we've got all the Unbridled Wrath talent points, and then kind of like what Sam was saying is probably level 40 we'll respec, just so we can go down into Bloodthirst, because Bloodthirst will be such a good talent for just regenerating our health and kind of helping with our sustain. And I think it's pretty clear to see that Deep Wounds is really horrible on this character. So that was something I had never used Deep Wounds on a warrior in hardcore before, and I thought because this warrior damage is so low, I thought any kind of bleed damage I could throw into the build might help my damage and overall just help my kill times. And it definitely did with Rend. Putting in the improved Rend I think is great, especially at low level. I think it'll fall off, obviously, at higher levels. It won't be as important because we'll probably be killing mobs a little bit quicker, hopefully. And we'll be focusing more on just generating a lot of rage, and that's where our damage is going to come from. I still think the bleed would be okay, but I think there's going to be better places we can put our talent points when we're at higher levels. But now we've got the sexy tabard. We have the killing blue dragons. Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool to hit 60 with the gray gear and be able to be the guild leader and not have died, and be able to actually, at level 60, actually put on real gear, because at 60, I'm going to let the character actually become a regular character, and we'll drop self-found, and we'll be able to, wear any gear, which would be pretty interesting. Like I said, these challenges are always fun because they make you learn different ways to play characters. They make you learn how to talent build in different ways. And I think they just make you better. They make you better with the class. Like whenever you do like kind of bizarre challenges, I always think, actually I know for a fact that it makes you a better player with that particular class. So if I hit 60 with this character, I'll definitely be a better warrior than I was before I did this. So that's always cool. All right, I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out.